So it's the oldest university in Australia. We're currently ranked 39th in the world, and we're ranked in the top 10 for a number of areas. So we're ranked 8th for education and social work, I think 9th for accounting and finance, and then 10th in the world for law. And I'm not talking about in the top 10%, I'm talking about number 10 in the world for law. We're a member of the Group of 8. So the Group of 8 is an elite research-intensive grouping of Australian top-tier universities. So we're a research-intensive university. We have 9 campuses across Sydney, and we have over 400 degrees. So we offer more courses and programs than any other university in Australia. So there's heaps of choice. Across 16 different faculties, and we have 171 research institutes. So again, that highlights our research focus, and we're one of the largest recipients of government funding for research. We have a fantastic student-to-staff ratio, so very small class sizes, which is fantastic for our students because it really means we can give them a better learning experience. So it's more one-on-one time with lecturers and professors. 3 of our alumni here, Nelson Mandela, unfortunately no, but we've had 5 former Australian Prime Ministers, we've had a number of Nobel Prize winners, CEOs, community leaders. So our graduates go into leading positions within government, business and the community. So as well as being the first university in Australia, we're also one of the largest universities in Australia. So we have a current student population of just over 50,000 students, 33 at the undergraduate level, just over 12 at the postgraduate coursework level, and just over 10,000 international students from 152 different countries. So very diverse, very multicultural, which again adds to that learning experience. Where we're located, so this is where we are, guys. This is Sydney. So the yellow circle up the top, that's the bridge and the Opera House, and the big red one there, that's the main campus. So I mentioned 9 campuses, but the main campus is the big red one, and it's just outside of the CBD. So it's really close, it's really accessible. You've got Central Station there, and it's 1 train station out from Central Station. There are buses and bike paths and things like that, so it's very well situated. Some really funky bars and cafes in the suburbs around, so it's a really exciting part of Sydney. Okay. Undergraduate studies, guys. We've got a few undergraduate, excellent. So we've got over 100 undergraduate degrees, really flexible, so you can really tailor most of them to your interests and also your career goals and aspirations as well. So you'd be doing something within your home faculty, but there's also the opportunity and option to take subjects outside of that faculty as well. So if you're doing a science program, you can incorporate a language, for example, or some political science, gender studies, whatever it might be. So you could, there's that flexibility, which is great. It's a strong international focus, and you can incorporate a study abroad program or an internship into your undergraduate degree. And there are also plenty of research opportunities as well in terms of honours years and potentially a PhD. So postgraduate coursework. So coursework and undergraduate degrees, guys, in terms of the application, 2 main requirements. The academic and undergraduate will vary. Postgraduate coursework, it's essentially a 65%. So the golden threshold that you need to hit is a 65% overall average in your bachelor's degree to be considered for most of our postgraduate coursework programs. English language levels vary between a TOEFL of 90 and 100. Research. Those that are interested in research at Sydney, the process is a little bit more involved in terms of the application. Just send them an email saying a little bit about who you are, what you've done previously, and what it is that you're interested in doing your research in. Then they'll ask you for a research proposal, and then you work through that with the supervisor. Once you're both happy with that, that's when you actually submit the application. So you fill out the physical application form and send it to us. So a little bit more involved, but that process is on the website as well, guys. Okay, what can you study? Again, we have more courses and programs than any other university in Australia, so it's really mixed, really diverse, really broad. These are just some of the faculties, and again, we have undergraduate and postgraduate programs in all of these areas. Dentistry and medicine, guys, at Sydney's a graduate entry, the graduate entry program, so you will need an undergraduate degree to enter. Education and social work, 8th in the world. engineering and IT. We've got a number of postgraduate coursework programs in engineering and IT. One in particular is the Master of Professional Engineering, which has professional accreditation and an internship built into it. Health sciences, again, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, exercise physiology, plenty of research areas. Law, we've got the JD, we've got a number of specialised coursework law programs as well. Medicine, any musicians? No? Okay, the student experience. This is what we do well, guys. The campus and the on-campus lifestyle for our students is great. It's just a really exciting, vibrant place to be. So there's heaps of stuff going on all the time. Plenty of events and gigs and different things to get involved with. Heaps of clubs and societies, so over 200 clubs and societies. And we've got fantastic sporting facilities. So we've got cricket ovals, rugby ovals, football ovals. We've got 2 gymnasiums, swimming pools. We've got an indoor rock climbing facility, tennis courts, squash courts. Pretty much, yeah, we've got plenty of stuff to get involved with, and we've got 47 sports clubs as well to utilise all those fantastic facilities. Exchange, if you're doing, so undergraduate programs, you can incorporate an exchange, not a problem at all. If you're doing a coursework program, as long as it's 2 years in length, then you can potentially look at doing an exchange program as well. And we've got some fantastic partners in 30 different countries. Sydney Life, I think the other universities have sold you on Sydney. You don't really need to sell Sydney, it sort of sells itself. Melbourne's sort of got, it's known for the art and the culture and stuff, but there is it in Sydney as well. But Sydney's all about the outdoors. It's all about the beaches. It's all about the parks. It's all about the weather. The bridge. So the chief architect and engineer on this project for the bridge was a Sydney University graduate. Okay, accommodation and scholarships. So we do have scholarships, guys. We have a university-wide scholarship program, which is called the Sydney Achievers Scholarship. You don't need to apply for that scholarship. An application for a program will automatically consider you for that particular scholarship. And we have 100 of those to give away a year, and they're for 10,000 Australian dollars per year for the duration of your course. Some of them are partial tuition fees, some of them are full tuition fees. But if you want more details on scholarships, guys, if you go to the home page, so just Google Sydney University, future students, international, and then there's a scholarship link on the left-hand side. You can have a look at all the scholarships that are available. Accommodation, so we have a number of on-campus residences and colleges, and we also have various other university-owned accommodation options and accommodation providers. We offer an accommodation service on campus, so we can help students get in contact with different accommodation options and to sort of help navigate some of those processes as well. Speaking of which, help and support, it's a huge thing, guys. You're moving halfway around the world and we don't expect you to do that on your own. So we help you all of the way. So we offer a number of services to our students. I'm from the International Student Office. So it's my job to put international students in contact with, well, not necessarily my job, but the office's job, in contact with all these different services. And that is it. Thank you very much, guys. It's very late, so thanks for sticking around.